Good Thursday night to everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope everyone's week has been going great so far. My week's been very busy. Like I said, some of you know, I've got a new job. Been there now for three and a half weeks now. And yeah, work for a great company. I really like them. I like the atmosphere. It's a really good vibe. But you know, I was out of work for a few months, and now I'm just trying to get back into a rhythm. During that time, I had obviously started streaming and such like that. So, you know, it's now. Sorry, I had a burp. I was trying to hold it down, not to discuss anyone. So, but yeah, so yeah, lots been happening, but work's been going good. I've pretty much figured it all out, you know, for the most part. Learned as much as I can so far. Starting to take on some new roles and tasks and things like that, and be kind of in charge of certain things. Sorry, just trying to fix my mic here. So yeah, so that's been it for me. You know, I'm sorry that I'm late. I'm trying to start between 7 and 8. I know I have on the schedule that at 7. Just with work and trying to like do dinner and things like that, and spend a little bit of time with my girlfriend before I stream. You know, I'm just trying to find a rhythm and a groove that works best on the nights that I stream. So always plan between 7 8 o'clock. If you follow my socials, you always see my stories and things like that will pop up saying that I have live, or that I'm live, or whatnot like that. So you can always stay up to date. I know I haven't been posting much lately. I've actually got to go through some of the recordings that I have. You know, I have a lot of good clips within the recordings that I need to make. You know, if you were here Tuesday night, we had a good clip of where I kept screaming out people, and we all were having a good laugh and things like that, you know, having some good shenanigans going on. Tonight, you know, we might not, depending on, obviously, I mean, we're playing Hogwarts Legacy, so, you know, there's only so much of, like, things I could do. Obviously, I could, like, try to do things in the game, but I'm kind of being a little serious about it this time around, just because it's the first playthrough and really, like, wanting to, like, get things down. So yeah, as you see the schedule coming in and out on the screen there, obviously, like I said, tonight is Hogwarts Legacy, and then I won't be back until Sunday, most likely Sunday morning, you know, unless, like, obviously, you know, say I want to go for a Sunday brunch or something like that, then I'll stream Sunday evening. But regardless, it'll be Zelda Breath of the Wild. You know, just expect to be more of hunting down those Korok seeds in the temples, or I can't ever think what they are, but to get the spirit orbs, because those are what we need right now. You know, got a lot of the map done. Over half of the Korok seeds have been found, so really getting along with that. But yeah, so that'll be a Sunday. So tonight we're going to get into Hogwarts Legacy, so let's do it. If I hit the right button. Because, you know, that's all important, is always trying to hit the right button, which I have a habit of not always doing. Because, you know, 30-year-olds in our technology nowadays. Alright, so Declan, who is our Gryffindor student. Looks like he could be like related to me, right? With the bun and all. I do have long hair. I used to have a really big beard. I recently got so long and just like scraggly and just wasn't like doing it for me or my girlfriend, so I just got over it. But with that said though, nice landing pad. Still have my long hair. I'm a person that looks better with long hair. I don't like when my hair is short. Never think I ever have looked good with with short hair. So, but I also do it. I grow my hair and I cut it to where I wait until I have it long enough to where I can cut enough off and donate it. Just a little something about me. My dad had so anyway, so what I was saying, sorry, as I was getting distracted. No, sweet, yeah. So quick side note about me, I grow my hair to donate to a children's foundation that makes wigs for children with just dealing with cancer. It's very close to me. I love doing it. My long hair, sorry, I'm getting a little emotional here. So I grow it long enough to where when I cut it, I can still keep it in a ponytail. This way I can maximize basically how much I can, or like how many times I can cut it and how quickly I can cut it. It's a very close thing for me because my dad had passed away from lung cancer. And one of the things that he was always passionate about, the only like vain thing that my dad had was his hair. That's like all he ever really cared about. Telling you, it was some of the softest hair, and my hair is very much the same. So seeing him go through that and like him talk about the loss of his hair really like got to me. So yeah. So anyway, so that's why I grow my hair as a remembrance to him, and just so then it helps the ones that like do want to have it. And, you know, I respect the ones that don't want to have the wigs and things like that. Like, you got to do you, and I've always been a big supporter of that. So needless to say, like, I have never been one that will say different. So, but yeah, that is my TED Talk. Thanks for coming here and listening, and you know, hear me open up about it. So anyway, so what I'm doing is I'm doing a Merlin trial, and this one specifically, it's a very straightforward. If you've been here and have seen some of the stuff or watched some of the videos of other people playing Hogwarts Legacy, there's these pictures that only show up when you use Lumos, and then you got to find the moth where it is and bring that moth back to the picture, and it'll give you a field page. So these Merlin trials are very much the same. Pretty much this Merlin trial, particularly this type, as you saw, requires you to go get those glowing moths. So once you have those moths, you can
Wonder who lives here. Mine now, Demi. Hello, Hamura.
oh, there's a demiguise here. So it's just like the moss. You just gotta go find them and then bring them to those stones. And once you have all those stones, they'll light up. So if you're new here, or just, you know, this is one of the first times that you're seeing this, one of the questions I got last week about the locking, because someone didn't understand how to do it. The locks on that, it's pretty simple. So the right joystick controlled the inner wheel or whatever, and so you go around with the joystick until you basically see the gears moving and you feel the vibration. And then the left one controls the outer ring, and the same thing. Like, you wait until you get it, and then you hold. Once you have like both of the wheels in the right place, then you it's like this. So let me just show you. So here's the green one. Spin, spin, spin. Oh, I felt it. And then boom, right there. So see how that is spinning now? So I want to hold that there. And then same with the inner one. So this is the right one. See how that's spinning? And that's how you unlock and pick in this game. You don't get any you don't get any experience and things like that out of it. Which is actually kind of frustrating, because I wish that because there are quite a few of these locks, and I wish it was kind of like how you do like in Elder Scroll or Fallout, where you have to pick locks. You get experience for that. So Jenny James, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. That's much appreciated. It really helps grow in this community. I really appreciate it. It means a lot, because, you know, I love video games. I have always loved them. I have like over 300 games. And I've played pretty much all of them. So now I'm like trying to, you know, I like to share what I'm really interested in, which is kind of like these kind of games. I'm a big open world kind of guy, open world RPGs. My play style in general has always been more about doing like all the side quests and exploring and getting my characters build in general up. In like Skyrim, I love stealth, and I love doing tank. So I usually build stealth tanks. You wouldn't think it works so well, but you know, it does. Yeah, Marcus, you got to get it. I'm telling you, this game, just like the graphics, and I mean, I'm playing on a Series X. It's so smooth. Like, they really did a good job on this game. Here, what Merlin trial is this?
Revelio.
What? Oh, is it these stupid things? Okay, where's the ball? That's... Yeah, so like I was saying, so the game, it like, you just can see the graphics, like, right? Like, I'm sure like it's probably only like, I think I have mine set for like 920 or whatever to stream. I'm right now on my Series X, and I stream on my 4K Samsung, and it's just like the frame rate, even though it's only to 60, it's still just so smooth.
Revelio.
And the gameplay is pretty good for the most part. Oh, there it is.
Confringo. Accio.
And quite frankly, like, you know, I know some people have like said like the game is really easy. I don't mind it. Like, I'm playing on the hardest setting, and like there are times that the battles sometimes are a little tough, and that's just like mainly because like the fighting in general can be a little tricky with the wands, but you know, it is what it is. You get used to it. I mean, I play this game at least once a week. And this is my first playthrough. I am playing as a Gryffindor student. Which I actually have the house robe, which you can see that lights up every time I cast a spell. I also have the deluxe edition, so I have the dark arts
In a little place like this.
robe, which actually has like these skulls, and they look like they're coming out of the smoke or whatever, moving all over the robe.
Look around.
So that's really cool to have.
Revelio.
Where was that other chest? There it is. So yeah, it's kind of like it in of a nutshell. And like this game, I struggle to actually stay focused, as you can tell already. There's just so much going on in this game. Like every little thing. Like I just did a Merlin trial. Like they're all over the place. The Merlin trials are pretty easy. You just kind of have to like figure out what's there. Or like the different ones. There's like 9 or whatever. No, Jenny, I actually I stream several different games. On my social, I always post each week what my games I am streaming. Right now, what I am streaming is Tuesday night is usually with my buddies. We play Fortnite a few weeks in a row, and then we'll play one week we'll do
Revelio.
Sea of Thieves. It's actually one that a bunch of us have met on. And always been a squad for about 3 or 4 years now. And then obviously Hogwarts. And then Sundays I stream Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Zelda's always been a long time series for me that I've always played and have always loved. It's one of the few games that got me into gaming when I was a young kid back in the 90s. So I'll probably not get Tears of the Kingdom right away. It'll probably be like a few weeks after, because right now I'm trying to like do everything in
Telling what lies in wait for me in there.
in Breath of the Wild. Right now I'm like searching all the Korok seeds and all the shrines, because I've never actually done that. It's like my 5th or 6th playthrough, so
Well, my feet didn't turn into beads. That's a good start.
quick note, Marcus, like before you get when you get this game, so I just got that unidentified item just to kind of like give you a little tip. You don't want to identify it until you're like as high of a level that you can get. For me, what I did was I just kept expanding my gear slots, and then basically got to a point where I couldn't get I couldn't like get new gear because I had almost every slot was with a
Should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare.
Sorry, scatterbrain here. So yeah, so like I was saying, so like basically I got to a point where I couldn't collect any new gear because it was all unidentified, which was like level 25, 26 for me. And so then I went to the transfiguration room once that was unlocked and identified it all. So
A troll? You can't be serious.
yeah, Jenny. So right now it's more of a hobby. I would like eventually for all to become a monetized thing. But for me right now, I'm just doing it more for fun and grow a community. And share a lot of my games because I like to like talk with people and yeah, and share some of my gaming. You know, I'm a big on like getting tips, hints, things like that. So
Cruising. Defender. Confringo.
damn it.
Cruising. Defender. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy.
Not want to stupefy him.
Defender. Confringo. Accio. Glacier.
Give me a second. We'll talk a little bit more. I'm just... Trolls are very annoying in this game. I would equate them to the Lionels of Zelda. They're just like... Once you know kind of how to like defeat them pretty easily, they're just... They're just really in all essence just a pain in the ass. So the best way to like defeat him is like kind of like how I keep getting him stunned. That will cause more damage. Obviously, I'm trying to keep him cursed because it just helps. Obviously, if I can like stupefy him or block his like boulder throws and throw the boulders back at him, that works too. There we go. And trying to keep like my ancient magic built up. Yeah. So I'm a little bit used to the fighting now. So like even on a hard, it's not as hard actually. But definitely like making because like when I was just playing on normal, it was tough. It wasn't like tough at all. Like I felt like, you know how some RPGs, they have the, what do you call it? Like the, like story mode in a sense, like so literally everything dies in like one hit. That's kind of like how I felt.
Sarcophagus. This must be Marmaduke. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully.
But yeah, like I said, the now that I'm like more used to the fighting, the hard is like not hard. It feels like more like what normal would be in most open world RPGs, which like I said, I don't mind because this game moves so nicely. It transitions nicely. It doesn't, you know, I don't really get much of a lag, which can happen. So I'll take it. There has been sometimes there's been some glitches I have come across. there's times like when I'm looking for the moss, it would probably be like there's times like the moss like how do I get out of here? Can I just fly out? The moss will like glitch and you won't be able to find them. Like if you lose them after Lumos, or like when you attract them with Lumos and then say you know fall down or use another spell. Oh, so I could have like went down that way. One second here. That's like really been my only glitch is like the moss sometimes, or like the way Lumos is. Jenny, my favorite spell.
Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it reverses the curse.
My favorite spell. I think honestly, for me, it's not just one particular spell. It's been basically a combination. So I like using Accio and Levitate and Descendo. I couldn't remember the name right there. And a combination. So that's one of my favorite combinations. Especially when I'm like dealing with like one-off people, or even when I'm dealing with a group, because I think I set Descendo to have like a shockwave when I slam people down, so it causes an AoE. Next to that would be then throwing in Glacius, which is that one, and then switching to this set to where then I could use Crucio, and then Cafrigo and Defendo, and then sometimes I'll like pretty much like dash in like that and then use that spell. So actually sorry, it's been a busy day, my brain's a little fried. If you actually go into Wizarding World and do all the quizzes and stuff like that, get signed up on there, it's kind of like Pottermore. It will pick your house there, your wand and all that, and then when you start the game, you can actually link it to the game. It'll have all your information. Now, if you answer certain ways, you'll get certain things, right? So obviously, if you want to get like your actual house, so like my true house is Ravenclaw. However, I want to play all 4 houses. Yeah, so like you're a Ravenclaw as well, but I'm a Gryffindor in this, so you can choose. So it'll automatically put you into Ravenclaw if you have it linked. It'll also but it will also let you choose. I don't know if you don't have a linked account what it will do. Just because I want to get the Elder Scroll wand, which is actually like a rare wand. Yeah. But I wanted to like all the, what do you call it? Let me see. Return to Hogwarts. Return to Samantha. I think that was, I don't remember where she was. I don't have any demi-guys. That's at Hogwarts. Let me see where she's at. Yeah, so but Gryffindor has, I think, the most side quests. Ravenclaw actually has the least. They all have the house chest though. That one is pretty straightforward. You just got to find the Daedalian keys the Daedalian keys and then open up chests or these cabinets that give you tokens to then open up your house chest. That's how you get that cloak that I have on. Let me see. Where is she? Samantha is... Oh, she's back at school. Okay. All right. So yeah, so like, and also like how you learn all your spells, they're pretty simple. They're very straightforward. It's basically you go do these assignments for the teachers and then you show back up and then you just do the pattern. So see if I can do these really quick because this is like one spell I've been wanting to have is Bombardo. It's the one I'm thinking of. It's kind of like Confrigo, but obviously like with bombs. Okay. So let's see if this works. Yes. So sometimes, so this Merlin trial particular.
That's that. Settled.
You have to like jump from... You have to like jump from stone to stone without... touching the ground. So one clever way is to use your broom. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes the game allows it, other times it doesn't. So Jenny, why don't you use a type of artwork on your stream? I do have a slight overlay. I currently have only been streaming for about a month consistently. So I haven't really had the time to do much with the artwork other than like what I have for overlays. So I do have like a start screen. I do have like when I'm just chatting, I do have like kind of like those overlays as like for other things. I haven't really put anything else up yet. Some of the stuff I have like turned off because I really don't want it on right now. Some of it is like a little distracting. Others I just, again, like I'm not big of a stream or as big of a streamer yet, so like I don't feel the need that it's useful. So eventually I want to add more. I would like to add some stuff again as I grow, then obviously that stuff will come with it. But being a new streamer, I kind of want to just bare bones, you know, this is me, this is who I am, you know, take it or leave it kind of thing.
Incendio.
And so far it's, you know, it's been going pretty good. You know, I think I started off with less than 5 or 6 followers. And I think I'm now up to 26, 27, 28 here on Twitch. Say, you know, started bare bones on Instagram and Twitter, which now I think is, you know, still not up to 100, but, you know, I've gotten somewhere with it. I think I'm at least like 70 on each one. So it's growing steadily. You know, kind of at a pace that I like. So that, you know, to me, that's the most important thing. So, actually the logo, I actually used like a, AI generator to kind of do a, whatever you call it. It's like the anime looking one. So, which is like what you see in the like when you look at my channel and stuff. Same with my Instagram and things like that. That's like my photo that I use. again, it's one of those things like I just started out, so I'm just kind of like learning everything. You know, I did a lot of planning, a lot of like setup, and I just
I should investigate.
decided to go for it. Where's it? Where was that door? There we are. So this is like simply just finding all the little bits of magic. This is the ancient magic. This will give me basically more power to use, more bars on my ancient magic, which allows me to then like do like the big spells like I was doing. So
That wasn't so difficult.
there we go. But yeah, eventually I want to do like a logo and things like that. I've got a couple of friends that are graphic designers that have already said they would, you know, do some work for me. You know, obviously once I, you know, get a place where I feel like it's time to have like a logo. Other than that, I haven't really thought about it too much. Again, it's the same with like the overlays. I just want to get a little bit bigger. You know, I really want to grow the community. Obviously, like having a little bit of flashiness helps. You know, those are all like tentative plans eventually. But right now, I'm just kind of like, let me get into the games, get some content out there. Jenny, like I said, I already got some people that's going to do it for me when I get to that point. But right now, I'm good. And I really appreciate it, though.
Oh, no, you don't. Levioso. Depulso.
Damn it. Did not want to do that.
Levioso.
Fucking Infurious. I hate them.
Confringo. Defender.
There we go.
Do cooperate, won't you? This looks intriguing. Levioso.
All right. There we go.
Revelio.
Shudders when they see me coming, and rightfully so.
So yeah, so like, see like how expansive this is though? I love it. Love the fact that we can like fly on brooms and things like that. I do wish Quidditch is in here, but there is the field and stadium and things like that. Probably in time though.
Revelio.
It's probably coming. I've heard rumors that there are DLCs and things like that, so I'm looking forward to it. So we'll see what happens. Nope, I don't want to use that. I won't. Get my buttons mixed up here. There we go.
Finished.
Oh, so close to 31. And honestly, I don't like to... Oh, I'm already down here. I don't like to fast travel just because like you miss things like that.
Revelio.
Obviously, if I just need to go back when like all my quests though are back at Hogwarts, then obviously I'll fast travel for that. But excuse me, beyond that, I don't like to pass up things. Part of it is like being like an open world RPG style player. Like you want to hit everything.
I know a Merlin trial when I see
Why, how nice of you to stop.
Jenny, I'm not interested. You need to stop or I'm going to have to ban you. I'm not, Jenny, I'm not interested. Thank you though.
too late to learn the error of your ways. Revelio.
Anything else there? This Merlin trial is pretty straightforward. You just gotta destroy these stones.
Confringo. Revelio.
Here's the last one.
Confringo.
That one.
Merlin himself.
There we go. So there's like, I don't know, like 95 to 100 of these trials. And like I said, there's about 9, it's like 8 or 9 different styles to them. That one is pretty simple. You just destroy the blocks. There's other ones where you destroy the pots on top of them. There's ones like where, you know, you first probably were watching where it was just like that giant ball has to go into like the big hole. So
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
but see, this is what I mean by like distracted. Like I just see things and like, yeah, I have this one quest that I need to go like take on, and I'm sidetracked like 5 or 10 times, or you know, on these other things.
Revelio.
And these chests, there's only so many of them, so you got to be. That's where you get a lot of your unidentified items, especially the legendary ones, which is, you know, everything that comes in orange. So you definitely want to wait until you are higher level to, like I said before, to
In her grave she is.
Pardon me, sir.
Come to stare at the fool, have you? There's poor Egg Haggerty, robbed by his own sister. She's robbed almost everyone now. So, who's the fool?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running off with that thief, Victor Rookwood and his lot. Good riddance, I said. Never thought she'd return to steal from me. But us. But I just know it was her. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban for stealing a prize family heirloom. Sister or no.
So like I was saying, it's easily get distracted and things like that, and just explore. All right. So usually when they're talking, I don't talk.
Family heirloom that the thief stole.
A necklace belonged to the first of the Haggerty women, hundreds of years old. So much history. She'll likely pawn it.
Why would Katrin come back to rob the hamlet if she'd already left?
Do I look like a criminal to you? How should I know? She always despised this place, resented having to grow up here. Perhaps she did it to spite us.
Are you sure Katrin is the culprit? It could be anyone.
Thanks to that Rookwood louse, we're inundated with all manner of criminal. I wanted to believe it was any one of them except Katrin. But she was the only one who knew where the heirloom was hidden, and she knew precisely which homes to rob.
I could keep an eye out for the thief, sir.
You? Nothing to be done by the likes of us. This is a job for the fine officer Singer, or some such authority. Besides, the thief, my sister, only strikes at night. Coward. Long past your bedtime.
What do you have for sale?
I'd keep an eye on your belongings if I were you. Catching all steal.
Long after I'm asleep.
Look into this thieving
Yeah.
business for Mr. Haggerty.
I don't think I've ever like let my guy sleep. See, all the gear that I'm wearing is much better. Even if like one of these did come up with like 1 or 2 points more, I have like traits assigned, or you have traits when you identify them. Like they get traits put on, which can benefit like your abilities and things like that. So, all right, return at night. Easy. I'll just sit here and wait. Easy enough. Easy peasy.
On the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry. Revelio.
Not that I really need the gold, but if they're here, I'm going to take them. It's probably some kind of like monster or a niffler. It's probably what it is. It's probably some beast.
Revelio.
Especially if like there's a looks like a
More gold.
paw.
I must be getting closer.
Even though we're just here.
Revelio.
Fall damage is definitely not a thing in this. You have to literally fall off, you know, a very large cliff for it to actually be a thing. And it took, I don't even remember the cliff, to be honest. I was pretty far up. And it finally, like, the fall damage got me.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Merlin trial, might as well do it while I'm right here.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Right, makes sense. Alright, so we need Lumos. That might not work. It's way down. So again, these moss, like, I don't want to like take too big of a fall to where my Lumos shuts off. Not the right stone.
Revelio. Lumos.
And then leave me alone if you know what's good for ya.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
You do use, which I mean you've probably already have seen, I use Rebellio a lot, like a lot, but you have to find a lot of things.
Revelio.
Not only just to like see like where these coins are, but the best way to level up is finding the field pages, which is huge. They definitely give you the most. Oh, there's a field page.
What was that? Crucio.
I love how like he says Crucio. It's just so badass sounding. Crucio is also a really good way just to kind of stop attacks too. And when they like are linked, cursed enemies, when they're linked, they cause cause damage to them. So like everyone's taking damage, which is nice, especially when you're like fighting multiple people like that. Because sometimes like those goblins, they're freaking annoying sometimes with fighting them, just all in general. because they just, some of them they like teleport to you, or they teleport behind you.
Revelio.
All right, where's this page? Moonstone, which is what you need for transfiguration.
Revelio.
Flapping around. Sometimes the pages are flying around too.
Revelio. Revelio.
Where the fuck is this thing? Must be like a way, must be like a cavern end to it.
Revelio.
Yeah, it must be like a way into.
Revelio.
One less human to worry about. Nice try. A pitiful end to a pitiful child.
What? How was I even hit? All that for the stupid field page. I just need it. Like, let me in there, get my field page, and I'm out.
What power!
Here we go. Got it.
Revelio.
That's all I needed. All right, back on defining these coins.
Revelio.
Niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all.
Told you. I knew it was a Niffler.
Revelio. That must be the Haggerty family heirloom. Levioso.
Got him.
I wonder how Mr. Haggerty. His sister wasn't the thief, and his heirloom's coming home. Revelio.
So when you're flying, you can use Aurelio, and it will also basically show you anything and everything that's around, which is a nice little feature to have.
Absolutely shameless.
I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing to unmask, was there? We all know that the thief was my sister, Catherine.
Actually, sir, the thief was a Niffler.
What?
You know, small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes, where to find our treasures. But, I suppose, mangy little blighter. Well, if you found the Niffler's lair, as you say, you must have found my heirloom.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never wanted to believe she was behind this. Now, thanks to you, I won't have to. What a strange world we...
Revelio.
Suppose they can't send a Niffler to Azkaban. At least I got my heirloom back.
He was pretty hell-bent on wanting to put his sister away, though. Alright, while I'm out here, is there any other quest-like things? Hogsmeade. Yeah, go to Hogsmeade. Like I said, I don't particularly do the fast travel in this. It's literally when I don't have any quest in the area. And a lot of like that area that I had already covered, you can already see I had a lot of the flue powder waypoints. So for me, it was kind of pointless to keep exploring. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I could still like explore it, and I still enjoy it and have a lot of fun with it. But for me,
A wise decision. Thank you.
I like to also be efficient. I mean, obviously I have like more things to open, but or like locks to pick. Like in Hogsmeade, I have almost all of them, but I need a few more moons, and then I can go visit the guy. Yeah, I need 2 more of these to give to the groundskeeper, and he'll teach me the 3rd level of Alohomora. Because like right now I can't open the last few places. because they're all like level 3 locks.
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask. Are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable, but why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
Why are there so many spiders in Arranshire all of a sudden?
I honestly don't know. I've never seen so many spiders in all of my life. It's almost as if someone's breeding them. They've trapped the entire hamlet in webs. I was lucky to escape it all. Mary always has a way with these beasts. It's very concerning not to hear from her.
Why is it you can't conquer your fear of spiders?
When I was a small child, I was being tormented and chased by a group of local bullies and slid into the hollow of a tree to hide. Within moments, spiders were crawling over every inch of my body. Seemed I'd stumbled on a nest. I couldn't move, paralysed by fear of the spiders and an equally profound fear of the wizards I knew were just outside the tree. I was there for what seemed hours. I can feel their legs on me now just talking about it. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of spiders either.
Reached out to anyone who would listen. Tried Minister Stout old Spadin himself. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else. It seems this little hamlet has to fend for itself.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
All right.
Revelio.
Not too far. The one thing, like when you're in like Hogsmeade and obviously within Hogwarts, that's not in the flying section of the grounds, you can't actually fly like I was, kind of like how I was in like the little town or hamlet or whatever. You have to be far enough out. So I do have like, I can fly on the hippogriff if I wanted to, but I find that the broom is slightly faster. Maybe it's just me, my own preference. But I like using the broom. Now that I'm used to it. The broom's actually, I'm not like particularly the best at it, but
Revelio.
got a trial over there.
This must be Arranshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders. Crucio. Defender. They're even more aggressive than I expected.
And that's why you buy
Defender. Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Defender! Confringo!
That's my favorite one. She's like, get over here.
Incendio!
And stomp.
Defender! Confringo!
Fire is probably the best to kill all the spiders with.
Protego! Incendio! Surely that's the last of them. Revelio!
It's funny. I've kind of like, I think I've been here already because I already have the flu.
Revelio! Oh no, this must be Mary. Poor woman. If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end. Incendio! Revelio!
Yeah, I've already been here.
Come the assassin. A remarkable thing you did there, to say the least.
But now we must go kill them all. Why you would want to breed spiders, especially something like that big?
If this is where Mary bred the spiders, they're not here now. Revelio! This isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere.
They're gonna be like one big ass one I've gotta like fight.
Not sure I want to know where this leads. I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there. Egg sacs. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. Confringo! Crucio! Defender! Confringo! Crucio! Defender! Incendio! Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Crucio! Confringo!
There we go.
Feet. Confringo! That's one egg sac destroyed. I should get the rest. These eggs must be destroyed. Revelio. Confringo!
Nope, can't go that way.
Revelio.
Can't go that way. I guess there isn't.
Confringo.
Guess there's only one way.
Revelio.
What? He was just standing. Why did he glitch like that? I said earlier the game doesn't really glitch, and then what happens? Freaking glitches.
Confringo. That's one exact destroyed. I should get the rest. Crucio. Defender. Confringo. Defender. Defender. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Crucio. Defender.
I'm gonna die to this one again.
Incendio.
Just like that.
Revelio. Confringo. Half finished. I need to destroy all of the exacts. Descendo. Leviosa. Accio. Glacius. Descendo. Leviosa. Accio. Descendo. Glacius. Accio. Leviosa. Descendo.
And that's how you do a combo and get your health up. Or not your health, your...
Accio. Descendo. Leviosa. Glacius. Accio. Descendo.
So the thing about this is like all about combos. Kind of like how Devils May Cry is. It's all about like the combos. The more the combos you get, the better.
Confringo. This is definitely going to anger your parents. I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them.
Revelio. Confringo.
Crucible.
Lumos. Levio. Descendo. Glacius. Accio.
Ah, didn't hit my freaking potion. Thought I hit it, but apparently not. He's gonna put me back at the beginning.
They see me, but I don't see them.
Some of these dungeons, it's kind of like Elder Scrolls, like you start all over again.
Accio. Descendo. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Glacius. Descendo. Accio. Levioso. Glacius. Descendo. Confringo. These eggs must be destroyed. That's the last of the spider sacks.
Find the source. Probably some big ass thing that I can't.
Revelio. Accio. Descendo. Levioso. Glacius. Accio. Levioso.
Yeah, it's all about the combo, so you get your ancient magic meter up that you see there above my health.
I hope that's the last spider. Accio. Crucible. Defender.
Come on.
Accio. Accio. Descendo. Levioso. Accio. Glacius. Descendo. Levioso. Accio. Glacius. Descendo. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Descendo.
That one was stuck.
Revelio.
It's probably gonna be like some big ass one I gotta fight.
Oh, wait. That's the last one. She's angry. Accio. Accio. I'll be having nightmares for the rest of my life after that. Potato. Stupefy. Crucio. Defender. Confringo. Defender.
Narsh! Elden bites the dust.
Revelio.
Should probably spend my talent point. Yeah, so yeah, I have that. It's the because I don't have about a Cadavra. Core. I mean, that would be cool to have. I've gotten better with my Stupefy. I think I'm gonna go with the Stupefy. I think that's probably gonna be the. I think it's gonna be the best choice. All right. Let's get out of this forsaken hellhole. Felt like the matriarch put up more of a fight than the last one. Like the last one, I like hit like 3 times and it was dead. The matriarch, I felt like I hit it twice with the ancient magic spells and then and a few times with some of my regular spells.
Revelio.
Here's Hogwarts Castle.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Revelio.
Doesn't get any more cozier than Hogsmeade. Yeah, so that's a level 3.
Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Dunn. She was an innocent victim.
Poor Mary. Fighting for the Hamlet to the bitter end, no doubt. A noble sacrifice. She truly was a remarkable woman. Remarkable. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend. You'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it. But I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the Hamlet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall
Dead
keep
spiders.
my
Some
eye
of them are
on
actually like
rebuilding.
Glad I could be of
vaporized.
help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary.
I don't see any others, so... Let's travel there. Figure out from there where to go.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I know you say it every time I step into the fucking place.
Revelio. Revelio.
I'd like to see your hair.
Grab mallow sweet that I have growing.
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Just a measly old troll. Nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
Yes, I've got plenty of things that need to be identified. Those glasses are something. So that's a nice part about, like, if you don't like how, like, something looks, you can just change it. Like, I think usually these two are like my favorite things glass wise or facial wise to wear. Let's see how like everything has like the additional whatever you call it, the additional trait or something like that.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
You think it, the room giveth.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
All right. So now we gotta wait. In the meantime, we're gonna go get this. Go get this skill.
Revelio. Accio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Alohomora.
There we go.
Revelio.
What do we have here?
I want the demiguise. That's what I want. So that gives me what now? Alright, I need one more.
Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Okay. Beast class.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we?
Revelio.
Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Levioso. Bombarda.
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Very nice, very nice.
Revelio. Protego. Revelio.
All right.
I wish they'd let me.
Revelio.
Go to the Undercroft.
You'll never believe
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it.
Mhm.
Because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send her now. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
Revelio. I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up and find a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I'm not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spell.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Revelio.
That was it. Now we gotta go back to the room and wait. Because I know it's definitely not been 30 minutes. Unless, like... So we'll go here. Since we're waiting on this other quest to be done.
Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Not so.
And off we go. Ba-doo-ba-doo.
Show yourself. You've nowhere to hide now.
Revelio. Hello again, Miss Wolf.
Hello again. What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
Do you know what you might be looking for? Exactly what I needed. Thank you.
Yeah, you probably need some help with your offense and defense. I just hate that like everything you have to sell one at a time. I wish you could like choose it all. Maybe there's a way. Excuse me.
Thank you for your business. Hope you'll come
Revelio.
again.
Revelio.
I'm to pick up.
Confringo. Defender. Revelio. Alohomora.
All I want is the last demiguise, and I know there's one that's supposed to be in this hamlet area.
Revelio.
Pet the kitty, pet the kitty, pet the kitty. It's probably like an achievement, like pet so many cats.
Revelio.
Pet another kitty, pet the kitty, pet the kitty, pet the kitty, pet the kitty.
What do we have here? A demigod. Revelio.
I have enough. We can get the last.
Revelio.
No, wait.
Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Don't worry, I'll kill all the poachers if I have
He
to.
was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. Dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Let me take that tracking off. I don't need to go to that hamlet now.
Interests align.
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They
You
must be
okay?
happy to see us. Should
Yeah.
we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here.
Just send them off to the side.
Let's get a better lay of the land.
I can assure you, none of us are intimidated. Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet.
That's it. Lightfooted's the word.
Been a while since I killed a unicorn.
It's Totalis.
No, I heard something. What was that? Power?
Descendo! Levioso! Accio!
Need to warm up.
It's still in the dresser in the other room.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Reparo. Revelio.
A lot of good little goodies.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take
Yeah.
advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around.
Unless there's one in the closet there.
Can't afford to be spotted. What I wouldn't give to be a deputized.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him. Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
They say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her teamed up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Amora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of the puzzle will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will put his dragon in attack! Think you'll get out of here?
That's fine.
You're the one we're looking for, and you, poor friend.
I don't know. Maybe. I'll see if he'll turn it on. Try it again. Is that switch not even hooked up? Just a bit. That's like turned almost all the way down. It's all the way down. Yeah. I don't know. Give me like 10 minutes. I'll be done and I'll come down and help. Try taking the light bulb out of the other lamp in the other bedroom. Okay.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral. Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deek's master ordered Deek to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts that Master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deek had ever seen. Deek begged Master to leave her be. When Deek hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deek had to punish himself. As Deek punished himself, Master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deek suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deek could reach him, Master fell from the cliff. Deek stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deek. I'm so sorry.
Deek has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deek often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deek feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deek can make amends for what came before.
Revelio.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Dear me, you have been busy. Incredible, thank you. You're ready for the final Alohomora lesson. With this knowledge, no lock shall ever stand in your way. You have done all I asked. I only wish I knew who put those statues everywhere in the first place. Alas. If you do find more, please feel free to remove them. You'll be doing your caretaker a huge service. And if I ever find out who the bully is behind this cruel trick, I shall let you know. Thank you once again for your assistance and tenacity. Now that you've mastered Alohomora, no lock is unbreakable. But do feel free to keep finding demiguise statues and removing those moons.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. That's going to be it for tonight. I think that was a good place to stop. Had some good conversations. And yeah. So I hope you guys have a good weekend. I will see you guys on Sunday with Breath of the Wild as we look for more of the Korok seeds and spirit orbs so we could expand our inventory and such like that. Sunday will also be when I'll drop next week's schedule. So make sure you're following all my socials on Insta, Twitter, and TikTok, all under Exalted Drop 87. Thank you everyone for the follows, and have a good night. See you guys